the land to make Wisconsin look like Scotland or Ireland or the moon, for that matter.
Well, this golf course is designed by Pete and Alice Dye, and you could say it's diabolical if you want to play it all the way off the back. Nearly 7,800 yards.
Excellent opening tee shot right in the fairway. The second shot now to the par 4.
Unbelievable from that distance.
Frank, bold is beautiful here at Whistling Straits, and this second hole is for the bold, isn't it?
Well, even though it's just under 600 yards, it is reachable for the long hitters. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, because that way you can see the green. There is bunkers left, and there is bunkers right.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage.
Could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight and amazing shot, and really deserves it.
And this attempt will be from about 130 yards. Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Frank, this golf course is hard work, no question, but every once in a while it allows you to stop and just soak it all in. It is spectacular.
It is. In one respect, it's an enormously long golf course at 7,800 yards. But then if you look away from the landscape itself, it's truly beautiful. Well, par 4s, they're not all the same, Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there. Professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Frank, you don't see holes like the 5th here at Whistling Straits all that often, do you?
And not just the shape of the hole, the length. And Pete Dye has managed to put both the length and the design of the hole together to make it brutally tough, but at the same time strategically brilliant.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
without a doubt. That will be on the highlight reel later tonight. Excellent shot. Hole number 6, another scenic view off the tee. It's a 409-yard par 4.
Yeah, the hole is well bunkered around the 300-yard mark. Ideally, you want to have that tee shot just short of that. Then it's not too hard a second shot. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He got away with one right there. Just missed that bunker.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand the whole way.
Doesn't even need the putter. Frank, some of these holes are absolute mind blowers. I mean, this 7th is like nothing I've ever seen.
It actually reminds me of a hole in New South Wales in Australia at the La Perouse or New South Wales golf course. Just the way in which it cuts into the coast. Just a gorgeous par 3.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Frank, check out all the bunkers on the right.
I can't count them on one hand, that's for sure. Just another example of how Pete Dye is just has gone to work in the way in which he's protected these holes.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I feel a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Headed to the clubhouse now for a hot dog and a soda at the turn. But first, a little bit of business here with this par 4 ninth.
And this is going to take a straight tee shot. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Also, be very, very aware of the shape of this fairway. It's downhill and slopes left to right.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Oh, what an incredible shot. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits, plus some more.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. It might be a tough shot coming up. Looking at 130 yards now for the second shot. This is a good-looking shot. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. He has this putt for eagle. And it is down for an eagle. Back to the action here at the 12th. It is a par 3, and Frank, a little bit of a breather, at least in terms of yardage.
Well, that's about it, because this green is one of the most undulating on the golf course. I doubt there's a flat spot on this green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Good putt. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. In the greenside bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Now the par 4 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it?
A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver, but it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, it's one thing to jumpstart your round. This would ignite the round.
Yeah, you don't normally see two par 5s back-to-back, so the chances of having consecutive eagles is so rare.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You've hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green.
If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. Frank, as you know, the finishing holes at a major championship can make even the world's #1 player buckle under the pressure. How do you avoid that?
Well, with a good drive to start here, there's a series of bunkers that start about 300 yards down the right side. You'd like to start your tee shot on those and maybe work it back towards the fairway to get a little bit more run and make this hole reachable. Happiness is a long, 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 long walk after that one.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Unstoppable right now. That's an eagle. The 17th now at Whistling Straits. And if you have a club that travels 250 yards on a good line, bust it out now.
That's what you're going to need, and you're going to need to hit that smack bang out of the middle of the club and leave nothing behind.